Dear students, here we are going to learn history of Indian Constitution. Channing say that all constitutions are the years of the past as well as the testers of the future. On 26 January 1950, the present Constitution of India was brought into force, which announced to world the birth of a new republic. The Constitution of the Indian Republic is the product not of political revolution, but of the research and deliberations of a body of eminent representative of the people. These people improve the existing system of administration, thus making constitutional development for a proper understanding. When the British persons are went from the India at the time new constitution was generated as the term of document collection. That constitution was taken from the different countries' constitution. They survey the different countries' documents for generate own constitution. Now, what is a constitution? A constitution means a document having a special legal sensitivity which set out the framework and the principal function of the organs. Constitution is nothing but it is a one kind of framework and set of rules and set of principles that is used to government and also set of operations, set of functions. What is constitutional law? Means the rule which regulate the structure of the principal organs, government and their relationship to other and determines their principal functions. How government is related to other countries and how they are following rules to communicate that all are considered into constitutional law. Historical background. It is, however, not necessary to go to any period beyond what is known as the British period. For modern political institutions originated and developed in the period only. Whenever the British period is running, at the time what happened, that is considered into historical background. The institutions established by Hindus, Muslims in the present survey that is announced. The British period is the history of India, began with East Indian Company, which was in 1600 in England. There are various stages for the constitutions. Historical era, which is mentioned here. (1600 to 1765), the British count with the British coming to here. 1765 to 1858, beginning of the British rules. 58 to 19, end of the company's rules. 19 to 47, introduction of self-government, and 47 to 50, the framing of the new constitution. Now, company's rules, end of the company's rule, 1858 to 1990. This act of the companies, 1858 transfer government of India from the Company of British. It was handled by, and it is governed by the name of Her Majesty. All the powers were in hand Her Majesty, Secretary of State. There are a number of 15 members. The essential feature of the system introduced by Act of 1858, which are covered into 1858, like administration of the country, unitary but rigidly centralized. Number of units are there, but it is work as a centralized. Superintendence, direction and control to the government as general. There was no separation of functions. There is no particular work for particular person. There is no group of particular work like civil, military, executive, etc. The control of the Secretary of State over the Indian administration was absolute. The Secretary has superintends, direction and controls related government of India. Now next, 1861 was basic importance. The bond general for the purpose of making laws, regulations by the addition notes less than 6 and more than 12 additional members. It is the range of members are decided. The suffer from defected. It gives any power of the government rather than people's. In India Act 1892 is that achieve three things. Number of members are increased. It is providing election, enlarge the function of council. These are the major three issues which are introduced. Now in 1909, the first attempt at introducing a respective and popular element was made by Morley. It is the beginning of New Indian Act and transfer of British company. This council had also the right of discussing and moving resolution of the financial state, but they were not giving the power of voting. These are the rules from 1990 to 1947. Main features of Act 1991. The declaration promises that responsible government to India. It is declared many uses. Double rule, central government, structure of the government, shortcoming Act of 1991, like for non-fulfillment, the demands, responsibilities government, and second failure of Darchi. Now next, Simon Commission. British government appointed a statutory commission known as the Simon Commission. This commission constitutes for 10 years. It is beginning at 1920. Simon submitted his report in 1930. It is valid for next 10 years. Next Act 1935. This act, regarded as the full milestone on the highway to local government. The basic features are federation and provincial autonomy, diarchy at a central, bicameral central legislative created, distribution of power between central and provinces, Criegs mission. It is in 1942 recognized the demanded number of features of constitution to be framed by election constitution assembly going to be given dominion status. It was the proposal of Criegs were rejected. The Labour Party came into power in England. The Labour government was more active towards the Indian and wanted to solve the Indian problem with this and view to cabinet mission was sent to India. Initially it was rejected. In 1946 the cabinet mission came into India. 4th March 1946 it constitutes 3 British members. The cabinet mission provided an indirectly elected constitution assembly. These constitute total 389 members, from which 92 to be elected and 93 to be nominated, 4 to be nominated as chief common areas. First meeting of Constitutional Assembly was held on December 1946, but it was boycotted was Muslim League. Muslim League demanded to separate assembly for Pakistan. On 26 July 1947, Governor General Lord Mountbatten announced the setting of separate constitutional assembly for Pakistan. As on 15 August 1946, separate assemblies for India, that is decided to. Indian Independence Act for 1947, creation of 2 independent countries, India, Pakistan, governors to have governed general appointed by king. After 15th August 1947, British government on dominions of provinces. Till new constitutions come into existence, dominions and the provinces were governed by Government India as on Act 1935. Four secretary officials taken over a Secretary of Commonwealth of Nations. Framing of the new constitution from 47 to 50 was started undertaken by independent India was framing of a new constitution. They have learned surrounding countries' constitution, then decide own constitution. First meeting of the assembly was held on 9th December 46. On 11th December, Rajendra Prasad was elected as a permanent chairman. Draft constitution was published in Jan 1948. The people of India were given 8 month discussion to draft and propose amendments. The draft constitution was considered as for next 114 days. The new constitution of India was adopted by the Constitution Assembly on 26 November 1949, signed by the President Dr. Rajendra Prasad. The years of constitutions were came into force on 26 Jan 1950. This was the date his constitution was commenced. Conclusion: the Indian constitution is criticized to be borrowed from the number of other constitutions, but it doesn't mean that all the provisions are borrowed and implemented. It has gone through a great amount of research and about the borrowing from the other constitutions to make the present India constitutions. These valuable inputs are largely influenced by factors like social, economy, and geographical factors, and hence the Indian constitutions came into force after a huge period. Thank you.